Chapter 1, Liberating Your Talent and God-Given Purpose. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left, and I could say, I used everything you gave me. Irma Bomek. God has equipped every one of us with treasures that He has put inside of us. These are directly linked or tied to our purpose. One needs to draw out the treasure and stir up these gifts, otherwise they will lie dormant and unused. A person without a purpose lives a very dangerous life. They don't have a reason to get up in the morning because they cannot plan to do anything. One ends up living a life full of frustration and unfulfilled, aimless, hopeless, and falling head-on into the trap of the enemy. When one knows their gift, they live a purposeful life, and even though they might experience frustration and hopelessness, it is a temporary experience, as their sense of purpose will help to put them back on track. It is important to have a sense of purpose because this keeps you motivated. You may, however, have a sense of purpose but without having details as to how to go about liberating or manifesting your gift to live a fulfilling life. This sense of purpose is the right lead towards manifesting your gift. It helps you to manage situations when you become fearful, hopeless, or when you face failure or daunting challenges. More often than not, people who have no purpose in life live recklessly. These are people who live their lives intoxicated with drugs, alcohol, or cocaine. Others spend their time watching pornography, frivolous movies, or just aimlessly following or accompanying those with a purpose. For example, if you have a mission to deliver goods to a client and you say to a person without a purpose, please accompany me to the shops, they will gladly do that, or if you ask them to accompany you to visit your parents in the rural areas, they will do so gladly. Why? Because they do not have a plan or purpose for their own lives. Accompanying you is their way of killing time, as it were. In some instances, some people end up taking their own lives because life is meaningless, unfulfilling, frustrating, and an empty shell. When you discover your gift and your purpose in life, you will enjoy peace of mind, fulfillment, and excitement about what you do. A love of people and the desire to do something for others will keep you motivated and excited. The best way to do this is to get started. Find out what God created you to become. Ask yourself why you haven't become what God created you to become. Ask yourself how liberating your gift and having a purpose for your life can change your life for the better. Ask yourself how far you are willing to go to manifest your gift and the benefits to you and your family and the community at large. We are not all born with a silver spoon in our mouths. Some people have to work harder than others to get to a certain level. No one is born knowing where their life will take them. We can learn from others and we can be transformed if we make an effort to find the way towards living a God-given purpose. The difference between talent and strength. Genius is the gold in the mine, talent is the miner that works and brings it out. Marguerite Blessington. Talent. A talent is something that you are naturally gifted at. It is something that comes to you naturally and easily. It is also something you enjoy doing, such that you can even do it for free. When you are doing it, you feel energized, invigorated, and excited. It brings out the best in you. It brings you so much joy that there will be a glow in your eyes. From this, we can say that talent is a special ability that allows someone to do something well. It is a natural ability or aptitude or inner quality that comes effortlessly. If you don't have a compelling purpose and mission in your life, you are bound to live in frustration and emptiness. Your life can become lethargic, unfocused, and draining. You will tend to react to situations, people, and circumstances rather than being proactive. This is especially true of people with low self-esteem. They do not see themselves being or becoming anything in life. They are full of negativity and self-limiting thoughts such as, I can't do it, I am not worthy, I must be perfect, I am not as good as so-and-so, no one loves me, or people don't support me, etc. This is the nature of a person who has not discovered their talent or God-given purpose. Without this discovery, you are highly likely to head nowhere. Most people believe that talents are for celebrities such as entertainers, the likes of Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Mr. Bean, Jim Carrey, and Oprah Winfrey. Yes, these are talented in those areas, but that is not all there is to talent. I, for example, grew up not knowing what I would become in life. I wasn't good at a lot of things like sport, public speaking, or socializing. I would say I never really believed I would amount to anything. This self-limiting thought resulted in me trying out several careers such as teaching, nursing, banking, Hansard reporting, secretarial studies, until I discovered my purpose when I ventured into human resources management. My talent was always there. I loved people. I was always going out of my way to help others, to compliment and encourage, and to give my time for others to share what I had. It just dawned on me one day that I had a God-given purpose to serve and transform lives. I started putting this into practice and I have never looked back. I love people, exhorting them and transforming lives, and I love to give my time to people and to assist in every way I can. The challenge with most people is that they limit themselves and, as a result, are unable to manifest those talents. When you say, I am only an O-level student, I am just an employee, I am just a housewife, I am just a clerk, you are limiting yourself and closing doors to liberate your talent. Having a talent is not about being able to play the guitar, play soccer like Messi, sing like Madonna, act like Jim Carrey, or run like Usain Bolt, who is considered to be the greatest sprinter of all time. It is important to have a positive self-image, and this is the beginning to know your purpose. You can be a loving person capable to put a smile on people's faces. That is a gift and a purpose. You can be able to compliment others and make them feel good about themselves, or you have that smile that says you are loved. All this should not be taken lightly. The world needs all these talents and gifts in us, especially during the times of the COVID-19 pandemic that we live in. So many people are hurting the world over, and they are not looking for entertainers right now but for comforters, encouragers, carers, uplifting people with empathy and compassion. These are great gifts that make the world a better place to live in. Examine yourself today and take the time to bring out these gifts for encouraging and putting a smile on people's faces. They matter very much. Strengths. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure despite overwhelming obstacles. Christopher Reese. Strengths can be described as inbuilt personal capacities that enable us to carry out certain tasks or actions well and seemingly with ease. They can include the application of knowledge, skills, proficiencies, and talents. We use our traits and abilities to achieve set goals. These strengths are not inherent in us, but they are learnt. We get better at our strengths by practicing. As you get experienced in carrying out a task, you get better at it. Some strengths have to be learned if you believe they will help you to achieve better results. A few examples of strengths include inter alia, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm can help you find the new doors, but it takes passion to open them. If you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there. Roy T. Bennett. Enthusiasm can be described as an eagerness to be involved in a certain activity that you love or enjoy doing. As we can see, if you are talented in a certain area, you will have great enthusiasm in that area. You get excited and eager to put all your efforts towards the manifestation of your gift or talent. Self-discipline. With self-discipline, almost anything is possible. Theodore Roosevelt. An orderly person knows that they have to meet certain set timelines. They have to do their work efficiently and within the confines of set rules and regulations. A self-disciplined person will utilize this strength to improve their talent and purpose or gift. Patience. How many a man has thrown up his hands at a time when a little more patience would have achieved success? Elbert Hubbard. Someone who is patient can tolerate challenges, delays, or suffering without becoming irritated, annoyed, or angry. They say patience is a virtue. When you can wait for something without getting angry or frustrated, it is a useful skill that enhances a good aspect of your personality. You gain the respect of those around you. Ultimately, patience is worth your while, more of 10 than not. Determination. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed, and the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I fail and keep trying. Tom Hopkins. Determination can be said to be one's willpower to ensure that one accomplishes what one has set out to do. They start something and are intentional in ensuring that the task is completed. A determined person will keep doing something until they get the desired results. One perseveres to accomplish a goal regardless of how difficult it is or what challenges they face. Determination is a crucial ingredient in talent development. Without determination, one can liberate their task but lack the determination to put it to work. Dedication. The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. Vince Lombardi. A dedicated individual has a set goal and they are willing to put their all to ensure that they produce quality work. They will invest their time, effort, and skill to ensure they do what they do well.